Hello there, I'm Richard O'Dale, the founder of Mastermind Content, which literally means mastering the content of your mind, the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. So I basically teach you how to identify why you do what you do and why you are who you are. And we do this by recognizing conflicts, challenges, triggers, motivations and desires, and identify where we need to manage stress in our lives and also where we need to develop emotional intelligence and seek rewards that are healthy, positive and constructive. And there comes a time in everybody's life when we realise that things aren't quite going the way we imagined that they would. You know, things need to change when you feel restless or you feel lost or you feel frustrated. Now, my turning point came when I was in my mid-30s and I was suffering quite badly from anxiety and depression to the point where I was having panic attacks, sleepless nights and all-day nausea. So I knew that I had to do something about it, and this is basically how Mastermind Content was created, because I looked into the causes of anxiety, depression, and I tried to understand more about mental health and physical health. So I delved into depth psychology, neuroscience, neurobiology, quantum physics and philosophy. And these are the things that I'm going to share with you if you choose to join the Essential Self-Development Program, which is going to be a 12-month program, a subscription-based program whereby you will receive weekly lessons on each of the archetypes, and we'll study a different archetype each month so that we learn as we go along and we learn from each other and teach one another as well. Now, maybe you're having problems with connecting with people, or perhaps you're struggling to make interpersonal relationships meaningful, or maybe you're prone to self-sabotage. You might often feel angry or frustrated or irritable, or it could just be that you feel overwhelmed with life and you feel as though life is dragging you down rather than lifting you up. And I get it, because we're living in times of uncertainty with the political correctness gone mad, the financial pressures and everything else in between. So we feel like we're treading on eggshells around one another. We're not sure how to connect with one another because we don't know what to say in case we offend somebody. And essentially we're losing connection with one another because we're losing connection with ourselves as well. So we need to try and regain this connection with ourselves and others as well, to improve our relationships, to improve our lives in general, because it's about community. In fact, the longest running study on happiness, on human nature, reveals that it's the quality of your relationships that constitutes to a happy, fulfilling life. So let me just repeat that. It's the quality of your relationships. Are they deep and meaningful, or are they superficial or disconnected? They don't flow, etc. So one of the things that I want to teach in this self-development program is basically how we can reconnect to ourselves and connect to other people. Because when we do that, that is a stress management strategy. So I'm going to ask you a quick question that I want you to consider. That question is, what does your future look like, and what do you want from your life? Now, if you don't know the answer to that yet, then you may need to find purpose and meaning, or create a vision of the future that you can build towards step by step. Now, if you do know what your future looks like, then how will you get there? What do you need to know? What do you need to do? Which skills? What emotions will you need? Which attitudes will you need to adopt? Which qualities, which human qualities will you need to acquire to achieve your goals successfully? And these can be in all aspects of your life, in your professional life, in your family life, in your social life, in your personal life, in taking time for yourself. When and what do you do to take time for yourself? Because that's as important as building relationships with other people. I also want you to consider how your vision of the future feels. Because this is important. It's how we feel often determines how we respond. It certainly determines how we experience life. Are we enjoying life? Are we happy, or are we feeling down and uncomfortable? So consider how you feel. Now, you may feel anxious, or you may feel excited. Well, anxiety and excitement are the same spectrum of energy, but they manifest in different ways. The reason they manifest in different ways is determined on your programming, on your memories. And that's again something that I will teach you about in the Essential Self-Development Program, how to recognize how you feel, what energy it's on, and what you can do to change those feelings and find rewards that are going to make you feel better and more fulfilled and satisfied. So no matter where you are in life, no matter how you feel about the future, mastermind content can help you to get there quicker, easier, and make you feel stronger than ever. Now, our self-development program shows you how to heal emotional wounds, express the repressed parts of your personality so that you expand your conscious awareness. It helps you to improve your relationships, as I mentioned before, with yourself as well as others. It also helps you to find your purpose and meaning if you need to. It helps you to develop healthy, positive, and constructive outcomes. It helps you to identify your constructive attachments and your destructive habits. And it helps you to make decisions with confidence, because it's these habits that create our experience of reality. Habits also influence the person that you become in the future, which then means that you create the life that you want to live. So you live the life that you want to experience by becoming the person you want to be seen as, the person you want to be remembered for on your deathbed. Now, by understanding your own nature, you're better equipped to understand other people as well, whereby you become more accepting, you become more understanding, empathetic, relatable. You become more powerful because you are in a position of control, you're in a position of understanding. Now, anything is possible when you put your mind to an intention, when you approach life with the right attitude, with the right energy, and the right effort. Now, if you're willing to engage in life in the way that you intend to do and align your behaviours with your intention, then the results that you are capable of achieving are inevitable. So if you keep taking the right actions in the right moments and observe where you're going wrong along the way and then adapting that approach, you create the habits that you need to build the life that you want to live. And again, that is something that we show you in the Essential Self-Development Program, From Surviving to Thriving. And you know what? The best part about this is that you can get all this content, all these strategies and information for just £45 a month. £45 a month. And each month you will learn about different archetypes, how you can identify them in yourself, how you can identify them in others. You will get lessons about how you can learn from other archetypes to develop the archetype that you need to heal. And ideally, you would see in the program throughout the entire year, you will get to where you want to be within the next 12 months, if not further ahead. But this first year is certainly going to lay the foundations for the rest of your life, because the tools that I offer are lifelong tools. Teaches you how to understand human nature and yourself, and how to make decisions in the right moments, because this is how you feel and think. It teaches you how to create memories that make you the best version of yourself. And you can do this continuously through the rest of your life. Every time you hit a conflict and a challenge, or you're triggered, I teach you to understand why. And with that why, with that self-awareness, you have the catalyst to transform. So if all this sounds good to you, then hit the buy button now and subscribe to the 12-month Archetypes program, From Surviving to Thriving. Or if you're still not sure, then scroll down to the bottom of this page and hit the button that says Tell Me More. Now what that will do is take you to another page where you can get a sneaky peek into the entire program, the content that you get, how it works, and that will then give you a bit more of an idea of what you can expect and what you're going to get for your money. So I look forward to seeing you soon. And once you are a subscriber, you can even get more time with me by requesting personalised one-to-one sessions where I can deal with the issue that you're experiencing right in that moment and go a bit deeper with the archetypes. So I look forward to seeing you soon. I'm Richard Oldale, and I'm going to teach you how to master mind content. Because once you master mind, you master life.